Dear students, today in this video we are going to discuss about two questions based upon inverse square law of gravitation. Let's see the question here. An infinite number of particles of each of mass, an infinite number of particles each of mass m are placed on the positive x-axis at 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter and 8 meter from the origin. Find the magnitude of the resultant gravitational force on mass m kept at the origin. Let's see this question here. An infinite number of particles each of mass. So we are taking this is x and y coordinate axis. At the origin there is a mass m, and at 1 meter one mass, another at 2 meter it is 3 meter and 4 meter. This is 1 meter, it is 2, 4 meter and so on, 8 meter and so on, like that is going on. See, this m will attract this m also, the force will act in this direction. This m also will be attracted by this one, this m is also attracted by this one, this m is also attracted. All the forces acting on this m, here this m is towards the same direction. That's why I am writing according to combination, superposition principle of the forces, F1 bar plus F2 bar plus F3 bar plus and so on, we can write Fn bar, as F1, F2, F3 all are in the same direction. So I am directly writing F is equal to G m by 1 square. The separation between these, the first one. Separation between the second one is 2. So G m by 2 square plus and so on will come. By adding of these two, you get it is a G m square common. You will get 1 plus 1 by 4, 2 square. Next 1 by 4 square, it is a 16 plus and so on, you will get. See, these terms which are present in the bracket will be looks like say geometric progression. You have to add 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16. This is called as the sum of the n numbers. The expression for the sum of n numbers in a geometric progression or sum of infinite numbers is equal to a by 1 minus r. You know everybody, a is called as a first term and r is called as a common ratio. Here in this case the value of a is equal to, first term is 1, so it is 1, and a common ratio r is equal to 1 by 16 by 1 by 4. So 1 by 16 by 1 by 4, 1 by 4 will come. So by writing this one here, you will get S infinity is equal to a 1 by 1 minus 1 by 4. It is equal to 1 by 3 upon 4. S infinity, you will get it as a 4 by 3. By combining of this value, if you are writing this, F is equal to G m square into 4 upon 3. This F is equal to 4 G m square by 3. This is the force acting on this one. This is the required answer for this one. And let us see the next question immediately. 4 particles of each of mass is capital M and equidistant from each other, move along a circle of radius r under the action of their mutual gravitational force of attraction. So we have to calculate the speed we have to calculate. So while calculating the speed, I am going to take the diagram for this one. 4 particles is present four particles are present on the circle. So we are drawing a circle here like this, and the four particles are equidistant. So as four particles are equidistant, this is masses. If you are taking, it is m a, this is b, its mass is also m. Sorry, it is given as a capital M. Let us take it as a capital M, and this is also capital equidistant. That's why अगर ये a हुआ तो ये भी a होना चाहिए, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में ऐसा इक्विडिस्टेंट दिया. लेकिन इस सर्किल का रेडियस r होता है, लेकिन यहाँ से यहाँ तक कितना होता, √2. ये you will get r is equal to a by √2 and a is equal to r √2. So a I am taking the equidistance. It is not given in the question. The value, the symbol a is not given in the question. So answer must be given, not given in question. So answer must be come in terms of r. That's what a value I am writing in terms of r initially only. So if you are taking, this is a b and this is c and d. Let's calculate force, net force acting on the d. इस तरफ F1, इस तरफ F2. This side F1 force act होगा, this side F2 force act होगा. M, this is M, this is also M, this is A, this is also M. As masses are same, distances are also same. So F1 and F2 magnitude will be equal. F1 is equal to F2 is equal to G M square by A square. We can write this is 1. But F1 and F2 resultant will be, should not come in terms of, should not be added algebraically, we should add in terms of a vectors. So the resultant of F1 and F2, if you are writing, if is equal to F4, and F4 is equal to, you have to write root over of a F1 square plus F2 square, as F1 and F2 are separated by 90 degrees. This is separated by 90 degrees, and F4 directly I am writing √2 F1, because F1 and F2 magnitudes are same, we have written here. So this is implies F4 is equal to √2 into G M square by A square, and this will be acting along dB. This will be acting along dB. I am showing you here with the help of this marker. It is acting in the direction of a dB diagonally, because this is F1, this is F2. ये दोनों को बीच में एंगल 90 डिग्रीज, ए एंगल बाइसेक्टर एक्ट मीन्स एंगल बाइसेक्ट करता है. So if you are taking this F4, if you are taking now this F3 between D and B, that F3 will act in this direction. What is the magnitude? F3 and F4 is equal to how? The angle between F3 and F4 is 0 degrees. That's why the F net acting on the D will be equal to F3 plus F4. F3 value we have written already, that's √2 GM square by A square, plus F4 value is equal to GM square by 2A square, its length of the diagonal. So F net value you are getting, it is equal to, by simplifying, GM square by A square, let's common, √2 plus 1 by 2. So simple. This is the resultant force acting on the D. this resultant force will supply necessary centripetal force. It supplies centripetal force because if one body moves in a circular motion, if a body moves in circle, it requires necessary centripetal force. And this is equal to mv square by radius r. So this mv square will be provided by using this F net. This F net is providing a necessary centripetal force. So we can write mv square by r is equal to g m square by a square into root 2 plus 1 by 2. Root 2 plus 1 by 2. But answer must be in terms of r. That's why the value of a should be eliminated. Where is the value of a is equal to root 2 r? Right here m square, m get cancelled. V square by r is equal to gm by, this is 2 r square into root 2 plus 1 by 2. This r square r get cancelled. V square is equal to g capital M by 2r into root 2 plus 1 by 2. This V is equal to gm by 2r root 2 plus 1 by 2 whole power 1 by 2. This will be the answer of this question. Thank you.